Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm here to bring to you another EFC 24/7 news report tonight, and it's a good one. We finally got progress on a couple of fronts. Solid progress, it looks like. So, which is the breaking news, Allan or James? Those are the two stories we've got to bring to you today. In the last hour or so, while I'm recording this anyway, we've heard news from solid sources, I should say, such as Paul Joyce and Dominic King, who report that Everton have agreed a deal with Napoli for Allan. The transfer fee is in the region of £25 million. And Dominic King says the same thing. They're also working on a deal to bring James Rodriguez. A fee will also be involved, which is great. And there's a picture, I'm not sure how legitimate it is, of Allan outside John Lennon Airport tonight, coming from Toffees in Europe. And they say it's legit, we don't know, but it seems, from the report, from the solid report, it seems like we have agreed a fee with Napoli. And Marcel Brands has just done a great job, to be honest, to get it down to £25 million is a great deal for Allan. He's done really well there, so big activity from Marcel Brands and Everton. Finally, some solid progress. Just hoping all goes well in his medical. We don't want to be too optimistic because it's not a done deal yet. Obviously, don't get our hopes up too much until it's announced by the club, obviously, but everything's pointing in the right direction. So that's the Allan news, and that's just come out minutes after news on James Rodriguez. Just to bring to you a little bit more Allan news, Fabrizio Romano was the first person to bring it, saying that a total agreement with Napoli has been reached. €25 million, he said, transfer fee with bonuses. Medical is scheduled and personal terms are agreed. So that's Romano. But the James news coming out of TalkSport, this was a couple of hours ago. TalkSport said that James Rodriguez is to have his Everton medical early next week, and Everton are expecting to sign the Colombian on a season-long loan. So it seems like it'll be a loan rather than a permanent deal, maybe an initial loan. We don't know whether it'll be an obligation to buy or an option to buy, but his contract does run out next summer. So there you go. If we were to sign him on loan, on a season-long loan, as TalkSport report, then we might get him for free next summer. It might be a big signing on fee, I can say, but getting him for free would definitely be a positive. And yeah, there's reports to say that he's agreed terms as well. So great news on those fronts. In terms of outgoing, just to bring to you another extra bit of news from last night, coming out of Gazzetta dello Sport in Italy. Moise Kean apparently is close to rejoining Juventus on loan. Andrea Pirlo wants to bring the forward back to the club, with Adam Ramsey going the opposite way. Now, I wouldn't put anything in that, to be honest. I think that's just a rumour coming out of Italy. I think they do make up rumours sometimes. We've had loads from the Italian press, but saying that, they brought us the Allan rumours, and that proved it's turning out pretty well so far, isn't it? So you never know, but yeah, in terms of the Allan news, big news today. And on the James front as well, obviously he tweeted out that picture last night in the gym saying, "I'm ready." It looked like he was doing a medical, but I think he was just doing gym work. But he said, "I'm ready" in English, and I think that was a big hint to Everton fans, hopefully anyway. But yeah, Allan is the big one today. We seem to have agreed a deal with Napoli finally, because there was a dispute with Napoli over a fee. It seemed the two clubs were apart in the valuation, but they've finally managed to reach a compromise, as I said a couple of videos ago that I hoped they would. So great news on the Allan front, and there's progress on the James front. So good news all around today. There's not much else apart from those two pieces of news, but obviously great pieces of news nonetheless. Apart from that, Kieran Dowell's donated to the Save Our Club campaign that Wigan Athletic have set up. Obviously got into administration, had to sell some of the best players, and now they've set up a crowdfunder page, and quite a few former pros, and Jermaine Defoe did as well today. But yeah, Kieran Dowell, Anthony Robertson as well, a former Everton player as well, agreed to pledge to that campaign as well. So players getting involved, but yeah, big buzz around Everton today in terms of those deals being assured. Most definitely, or more definitely, the Allan deal that's coming out of Paul Joyce and Dominic King, who are the two that people tend to listen to. Obviously, Dominic King is with the Daily Mail, and Paul Joyce is with the Times, which are very credible sources at the Times, especially, really. The Daily Mail sometimes not, but Dominic King does seem to get it right. He's a top journalist, and he's the North West football reporter for the Mail. So yeah, that's the news coming out of Everton tonight. Very happy to bring that to you. But yeah, let us know how happy you are about it in the comments. And thanks a lot for joining us. Join us next time on the Toffee Blues.